You are now listening to the Rationetics Experience. Enjoy.
Today, I want to share with you guys the reason I don't watch news anymore. And it's simply because it's depressing as shit. News today is sad as fuck. And whenever I open any news channel, especially Indian news channels, and I think it's pretty much everywhere, the situation we are right now in, the pandemic, and even if it's not pandemic, it's something else. Like recent cases scenario, like drug cases, or they're just plainly useless, like the suicide of Sushant Singh Rajput, or the drug cases and rape cases, or thieves, or looting is going on here and there, deaths, and it's all just so depressing, accidents, and it's just like there's no happiness when I watch the news, and hence I decided to cut that out of my life. And I've been doing it since January 1, 2020. This year's New Year's resolution was to don't watch news anymore, and I took it after my mentors recommended me to. Some of the people I listen to, some of the people I follow, do the same thing, and they're quite successful. And they shared one of their secrets, and which was how they get through the day, like how they get the optimism or the positivity to do all of their tasks, or to actually complete all of their shit in a day. And that was through, one of the ways was to not to watch news, because once, as soon as you wake up, you're reading the newspaper or you're watching the news, you get paralyzed. At least that's what happens with me. I get in my own mind thinking. Now, recently, like a day before, my friend, actually today, my friend messaged me, a lot of rape cases are increasing in UP, and she was just so depressed and sad about it, that you can't go out anymore, or it's just you know terrifying to even think about it. So I just simply told her, don't watch the news, man. It's the same thing with the toxic people as well. If you have toxic people around you, or people who are putting you down, you just simply cut them out of your life. The more negative the environment gets around you, the more positive things you start infusing in. Because at the end of the day, the world will go on, your life will go on, and you have to get through shit, you have to complete your work. You cannot just sit there paralyzed, being depressed about the coronavirus, or the pandemic, or the increasing death cases, or the rape cases, or the thieves, or the unemployment. This shouldn't hold you back. If you keep watching it, and if you keep getting engaged in it, you'll be frozen, and you won't be able to do anything, and your mindset would be affected. So what I need you to do right now is just stop all the negative thing around you. Stop this news, stop watching the news, stop reading newspapers, delete in shorts if you have. It's nothing against the company. I used to read a lot. It's actually a good app. If you want to watch any news, I think I'll recommend business news or startup news or something like Economic Times, to get familiar with the financial vocabulary. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend watching news. At least that's my personal opinion, and that's what I do to keep a positive, healthy mindset to survive in this pandemic. And just keep getting through work, chipping away my work each day, every day, and maintain a healthy mindset, and maintain a healthy mindset around my home. So that is what I want you to do as well. Unless until you are going on to KBC, or you have some UPSC exams or public service exams, or you need general knowledge, there's no point of watching the news. And then too, they do not ask about depressing shit. They ask about informative news. So there's nothing against informative news or business news or startup news, but in general, the depressing shit around you, you have to get away from it. You have to get away from the drama if you have to live your life the way you want.